Hello, I'm Tim. I'm the PM for the package stage, and today I wanted to do a quick walkthrough of a project that I've been working on. The goal is to create a catalog component that can be easily integrated with your GitLab pipeline to gather the SBOM for an entire group level package registry. If you're familiar with GitLab, you may already know that we actually already have a dependency list. So if you navigate to your project to secure and dependency list, you can see a list of components, what is the packager format, the license, which projects it's in, and if there are any vulnerabilities. You also have the ability to export this and to filter based on the component name, the packager, severity, and the license. So why do I get this request? Well, there is a difference. The dependency list shows dependencies for individual projects, while this project I'm working on generates it for all packages published across the group. The dependency list tracks which projects depend on incoming dependencies, while this tracks all of the packages that are published to your registry. So for example, the dependency list pulls this data based on the package manifest, like for NPM, the package JSON, or for Maven, the pom.xml. But this covers the actual published artifacts in your package registry. And the output of this component that I'm working on is a Cyclone DX SBOM that can be used with external tools as well. So I've heard this request from customers and I wanted to show how you could possibly do it. So I created a project in the package stage here, and I have a tutorial that is currently under review. So we're going to add all this information to the docs, and then after that, we'll turn it into a component as well. So let me walk through what this does. So we have here we set a base image for all jobs. We're setting our core variables for the output. We have to set the group path, and we also are setting our auth header. And then basically what we do is we collect all of the package information and versions from the registry using the group endpoint. So here in this job, we're using the GitLab API to get a list of all packages by package type. I should note here that we are using pagination, so we're showing 100 results per page. And then once we have that, and we have the version for each package, we create that as an artifact. After that, we generate the SBOM by aggregating that data and version information. So this is basically taking all of the results that we have from using the API and generates it into the actual SBOM report. And there's a bunch of stuff there. And then after that, we take those files and we publish them to the package registry as a generic package. So the result of this is if I go over to my project's package registry, I can see here that a few days ago, I published this SBOM, and I can download both of these. So let's see if I download those. And let me open the SBOM first. So here I could see in the Cyclone DX format, a complete list of all of my dependencies. So you could see the metadata or the version, the timestamp of publish, the tool, the package name and version, as well as all of the metadata. And this is true for all of my projects. So I could scroll through here and all of that information is now available. So you could use that how you want. And in addition, we're also generating this stats file, which for now in this implementation just gives you some basic statistics like the total number of packages and by package type. So what I'm working on now is a tutorial that we can see. Actually, let me open this up in the IDE. We could review this quickly. So yeah, just going through the tutorial quick, which is currently under review. We mentioned the prerequisites. So you have to have a GitLab account, and then you have to have a maintainer or owner role for the group. You have to have access to GitLab pipeline, and you have to have a runner configured for your project. I am also using a group deploy token, but you could use a job token for that as well. And then just noting that this tutorial covers all of the package types. So npm, Maven, NuGet, Python, Composer, Conan, Helm, and generic. We mentioned that it handles pagination, that it generates some basic statistics and creates a Cyclone DX compliant SBOM. And all the results get published back to your GitLab project. There are a few limitations that are worth mentioning. At the moment, Terraform modules are not included in the SBOM. I just need to, there was an issue with the API that I need to work through. The package dependencies are not resolved, so only direct packages are listed, and the package versions are included, but they're not analyzed for vulnerabilities, although this can be done. So how does it work in general? The first stage, like we mentioned, you set up a Python environment with all of the dependencies. We collect package information from your group registry. We process that information for each package and then generate the SBOM and create statistics and publish that as a generic package. And then all of the other information in here basically walks you through what does the pipeline configuration look like? For example, the base configuration. What does the prepare stage look like? So this is setting up the Python environment and installing dependencies. The collect stage, which gathers the information from the registry, and there's some it's noting which package types are supported, the pagination, the how we do the URL encoding, and then the aggregation is basically how the SBOM is generated, and then the publish stage of publishing it to the registry. So I just thought that this was a cool use case. And then at the bottom here, I talk through how do you work with the generated files? So how do you work with the sbom.json file that we mentioned? I give some other tools that you can work with that are used with Cyclone DX files. And then we have the statistics file, which is like we saw, not all that interesting, but in the future, I think there's room for improvement on that. And then it's worth mentioning some of the automation opportunities. So you can consider scheduling this regularly. So I walk through here. If you publish packages frequently to your registry or you need up-to-date reports, you could run this daily, weekly, or monthly. Then I walk through how to set up a cron job so that pipeline runs regularly. Um, yeah, that's all with some extra tutorial troubleshooting tips down here. But overall, it was a really smooth process. I'm hoping to get this out as a catalog component in the coming mile in this 1710 milestone so that I could start getting feedback on it from users. But let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, thanks for watching.